Various workout fads come and go, but none are as long lasting as yoga. It's been around for over 5,000 years, originating in India. Yoga is very in vogue at the minute. Everyone from your nan to your younger cousin in school, to Karen and Becky down the road are raving about it. Yoga's intention is not merely to burn calories. It promises a total mind-body workout, combining stretching, strengthening, and meditation or relaxation. While there are literally hundreds of forms of yoga, I'll be focusing on the gentle and relaxed kind rather than the fast-paced and intense. This is because the flexibility and relaxation benefits were the ones I was hoping to yield from this. Yoga also promises improvements in blood pressure, cholesterol, heart health, and generally the same benefits are similar to every other form of exercise. I've always found the concept of yoga a bit strange. It's like some weird blend of stretching and meditation. I've never managed to stick to a consistent schedule for either of those, so I was hoping this could kind of hit two birds with one stone. I completed this yoga challenge in conjunction with my everyday running video, and I benefited from this hugely. No matter how important I hear and am told stretching is for any form of physical exercise, I can just never adhere to a strict schedule. I think it is due to the monotonous nature and lack of progression. It can also feel like a bit of a waste of time when you're not gleaning any immediate benefits. I enjoy activities that have a tangible reward at the end, or some sort of goal. My plan for this challenge was to find some resources online and just follow their sessions. I knew if I was relying on my own ability to create some sort of yoga routine, I would never succeed. I needed some sort of progression and a focus, and I think that using someone else's videos was hugely beneficial. Another thing I did to try and ensure my success was I put in a reminder every single day that I had to get my yoga done. It meant that when I went to take off everything I had to do for that day, that if I hadn't completed yoga, I wouldn't get to finish the list. I can't even tell you how many times I got into bed just to realize, you need to get up to do yoga. I will say that about 18 of the 30 days of this challenge, the yoga was done at about 11 o'clock at night, which probably isn't ideal. I ended up settling on doing Adrienne's 30-day home yoga challenge. Adrienne promises a complete yoga experience that caters to all levels. Me being a beginner, this was perfect. She takes you through the process with both visual and auditory cues, kind of talking you through it while she does it herself. I would recommend these videos to anyone looking to give yoga a try. The best thing about this challenge is that there's absolutely no equipment needed. A yoga mat may be the bare minimum, but that's up to you. You can do it on the ground if you want. I was able to borrow one off a friend of mine, so that was perfect for me. As I stated, my goal was to create a habit of kind of meditation and stretching all in one. So was this successful through the month? I guess. My problem with this yoga challenge is a similar problem I have with a lot of quote-unquote positive habits. So they involve a large enough time investment, and sometimes this time investment can feel like the opportunity cost would have been time better spent. Taking myself away from the laptop, whether I'm doing like work or YouTube stuff, where you can see a real tangible progression, and you can see when you're writing a script or a video, you can see the words filling up the page, whereas yoga is a bit more intangible. You're probably gaining some mental health, you're gaining some flexibility, but it's not like you can see that straight away in front of you. This intangible progress is what I struggled with most this month. At times of high stress or when I was really busy, it was hard not to let this yoga challenge fall by the wayside and just end up completing it at 11:30 at night or 12 at night. But when I did get around to doing it during the day, I always felt better. Benefits I can report are what I would have expected. I felt like I had a more clear head. I enjoyed spending time kind of outside doing it more so than inside. It definitely helped with the delayed onset muscle soreness during the running. There was a week where I didn't do the yoga, and then I did it from there on, and you could really feel the difference in my legs every day as I was running every day. It's difficult at the start to take it seriously as well. So like when you're in the park and you're doing these poses, you do feel like a bit of a gobshite at times, but you just have to keep going with it. As the challenge went on, I started to gain actually more of the advantages I was expecting. And I think this is kind of down to being more comfortable about doing it either in public or at home. And as well as this, you start to learn her auditory cues, you start to learn the positions, and you don't have to keep looking down at the phone to see what she's doing. This makes a big difference. Another stupid thing I was doing was I was trying to keep up with her, but I think that's just that I'm kind of competitive. And I was like, I need to be in the same position as her. But when I started to slow it down and do it a bit more at my own pace, that was a lot better. So would I suggest yoga? I would. I think if you can take some of the benefits I mentioned in this video and you can see that they are needed in your life, then apply it Nobody's going to give out to you for not continuing it. Will I continue to do yoga now that the challenge is over? To be honest, I'm not sure. I think that the manner in which I apply it will be very different. It won't be a daily thing. It'll be about, I wouldn't mind doing some yoga now, or if I'm really stressed, I'll give it a go. As well as this, something I enjoyed was doing it in the park, and I think it's partly just getting outside. So if there's an opportunity to go to the park to do it, or if I'm on a beach or something, and I have half an hour, or I don't just want to sit in the car, I'll do some yoga. So thank you for your time. I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it beneficial in some way, whether that be educational or entertaining. How do I forget that word? Leave a like if you did enjoy it. Share it with a friend if you really enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel down below. Thanks for watching.